40 grand in the hole, scraping my dreams out of the sugar bowl. My love for you's corrupt. Write down the words and then I snort them up. When will I love someone? Oh, when will someone be mine? I'm 40 grand in the hole, gonna open it up and let my yearning shine. When will I feel the click? When will I know that it is time to split? What is the use of it? What is a life without my heart at risk? Well, when will I love someone? Oh, when will someone be mine? I'm 40 grand in the hole, gonna open it up and let my yearning shine. Hi, this is Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Runeterra, and yesterday we did really bad. Depending on the order of these videos, I think it was yesterday. And boy, did we do really, really bad. And we were trying to play frostbite mid-range, and we lost almost every game in spectacular fashion. Now, the list we were using was from Mobalytics tier list, and yep, frostbite mid-range, rated as an A tier. And we just got absolutely dumpstered in every game ruthlessly. It was awful. So we're trying M0GWAI's list now, which definitely looks like it's slanted more like an aggro deck and not at all like a mid-range deck. By cutting the 5-drop that pumps all your dudes up, the Avarosian, the fuck is his name? Avarosian Hearthguard, by cutting this card and replacing it with the full set of Katos and including the Reckless Trifarian, you're definitely in aggro deck, and you're trying to close the game out before we get to the horrible turns of you know, Azrael dominating the game and Karma dominating the game and the like. We've also got Captain Farron in here at the top end to really close the game out. Captain Farron, of course, being a must-answer card himself, as well as being somewhat resilient to the let's just bounce the big card plan by just giving you a shit ton of decimates in hand. And if you recast, it gives you another shit ton of decimates in hand. So there's that. This also runs, I think, more brittle steel than the original list does, and Culling Strike, of course, is great. We've talked about that on this channel. Let's see, I guess, if this is a better run. Of course, we are definitely not the biggest dog in the fight of this game. We're still learning a lot about how this game operates and when to pass and when to press. So we'll give this a shot and see if we cannot lose 5 games consecutively. Because that was bad. I'm not gonna lie, that was bad. I'm skeptical on how many of those I dropped as opposed to just were unwinnable games, though, which is often the case in card games like this, right? There's sometimes you're going to drop games. That's just part of the nature of a game with this much variance. But there are other times where you're definitely making the wrong call, and the loss is definitely your fucking fault. We'll dump the Farron here. Hopefully we can pull a Culling Blade, because we really want one for removing one of these champs. But otherwise, the plan's just going to be to apply pressure and let him poke us with Teemo. Not a lot we can do to interact with that problem. Kind of surprised to see an aggressive card like that in this pile. But maybe it's just mono-elusive and that's what we're dealing with here. Get our Sejuani trigger there. And yes, oddly this list is 2 Sejuanis and 3 Ashes. I don't entirely know why. So we're not going to be able to interact with any element of our opponent's deck. It looks as though every creature in it is going to be elusive.
The Yordle here is with me.
So we're just going to have to hope we can somehow kill them before they kill us. But because they went first, that seems unlikely. Especially if every card in their deck is elusive. And this deck has absolutely no healing in it. It does not have the Kindly Innkeepers. So there's a good chance we have already lost, and there's nothing we can do about it.
I will unite the Freljord.
Unfortunately, we really are priced into playing Ash to swing here. This does give him the ability to play a creature and get these both to 3, which sucks. Yep, every creature in the deck is elusive.
Avarosans, stand together!
We will Elixir if he goes to block this, though. Just taking 10. That's probably not good for us, huh? This is the sort of brain-dead deck I've come to expect from this game, unfortunately. The elusive mechanics are pretty parasitic and don't really allow for any kind of thought or interplay. It's just the most brain-dead deck there is. We're priced into just passing and using our harsh winds here.
Just gonna put this here.
Let's move!
Okay.
These are our lands!
I hope this works.
So I think we're playing both of these
Patience.
to force him to block. We may only be playing one. It does leave us Culling Strike as an option to clear one of these out.
Time for a true display of skill.
Yeah, we may just be dead, and there is nothing we can do about it. Azrael is just in here as an elusive threat.
Cut him down.
So this leaves us protecting the Ash and killing one of these things. This is almost certainly a Mystic Shot.
Where are you going?
Might end up being better to just call the Ezreal.
You're between me and glory.
Okay, so we have Mystic Shot here. Which now we don't have to call the Ezreal, it's just dead. And we could potentially culling this. Or this. I think this is correct. Double Mystic Shot? That would hurt. Yeah.
Firing!
Hang on, Zoe!
That might kill us. He's got 5 on board now. Depending on his draw, we could be dead. Unfortunately, the Ash dying took us away from being able to use Frostbite. Our other option is to slam the Assessor and hope we draw into like a Brittle.
One shot, all skill.
Nothing we can do here.
Can't stop Not me.
I think we play this and this, rather than just the ash. Or this and this. Huh.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Let's probably get the Mystic Shotted. That's not good.
Sure.
Are we dead in hand? They have Get Excited.
All the world on one arrow.
Elusive's real cool, everyone. Only the people who are really good at this game, next level players of this game, play Elusive. Another brain dead fucking deck. Good for you. Suck dick.
Forgive me, Avarosa.
Well, we're keeping the trend going of this deck being unplayable. It's 7 losses, 1 victory. I suppose this is a new deck technically, so we're starting out with 0. I really fucking hate elusive mechanics. Like, if you don't know how to play the game, just playing cards that are unblockable and turning them sideways doesn't make it any better. You're playing checkers while we're all trying to play chess. I really can't wait for Riot to do something about this mechanic. It's fucking miserable. Okay, another aggro matchup. Elixirs of Iron are probably very good here. I don't know if we want the Reckless. Oh, we got his trappers, huh? Yep.
The Yordle here's with me.
Great.
They'll never see us coming.
The trap is set.
Probably just gonna play Ash next round and swing.
All the world on one
Got
arrow.
elixirs to protect him. The hope is they play a creature and then are incentivized to block here.
Arrow flies.
We're getting Fury of the North. No, sir. We're not doing that. Jesus. Okay.
You'd have fought the
Well,
trust.
it's a 2 for Wanda.
Do not fear the shrouded path. The stories were true.
Full speed ahead.
Nothing can stop me.
We probably play Kato here. I mean, this is a decent swing. Currently, this can't trade profitably with this. Kato had so much damage. Yeah, I think we have to play Kato.
Who gets tossed?
Eyes open.
God
Watch for
damn it.
branches.
Oh, they missed.
Go dive!
That's pretty sweet for us.
Knock on the trail.
I give you
It will be done.
Cut the breath from them.
Ooh. That hurt a lot. Completely crippled our attack. Killing their Zed's great, but it really crippled our attack. I think we draw a bunch of cards here, huh?
Line up. Let's move.
for the hand.
See if we're gonna do a little damage this turn, hopefully.
Up top. I see every move.
We do have Reckoning if we want to clean up too. Probably getting bounced or shenanigans. Oh no, I give up. I actually won the game. It's possible, theoretically. Better than the previous effort so far. 1 for 1. Uh-oh. Vi and Braum? I'm not entirely sure what we're dealing with here, but Braum means we're keeping Culling Strike. I don't really know what we're dealing with here. Do we want Reckoning as well? We do want Reckoning as well. Reckoning also kills Braum. And occasionally Vi. That's not good. That's about the worst draw we could have had. It's a Poro deck. Okay, I've usually lost against these, but normally that's because they're Lux and Braum. I'm not really sure what this is about. We'll just swing and get our Decision Worthy trigger here. Bank the mana. I'd rather save this to get some tempo if possible.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
And maybe now we play it to
ready.
block. So it's Poro deck without Lux. Why? Be really sweet to draw Ash or some kind of playable creature next turn.
I can barely keep up.
Think we can get more value out of our elixir than burning it there. Decides he doesn't like the trade. Man, this was a bad pickup.
Would you believe he once fit in my hand?
I mean, it'd potentially be pretty good to cut them off with getting a ton of Poros on the board for the, fuck my life, for the fluff. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's just use all of our turns.
Rum is on the job.
That's good for us. At least we're not wasting all of our mana.
I'll fight another day. Follow along, little ones.
So I think we're probably going to go for Reckoning next turn.
Who gets tossed?
There's a chance they could have something that punishes going for that, but I'm skeptical about that.
Where they go off to? My life for Avarosa!
In which case, these blocks are fine.
I would not want to be you.
That's sucky. Guess I should have thought about that. Poro snacks are definitely what's broken about this deck. I mean, the Borealis spell is just fucking ridiculous, right? We know the Avarosian Hearthguard is good, but when you think about what the Hearthguard does, and then you extrapolate to, okay, let's have every card we summon, create, cast, in our entire deck go up like 3-4 times. It's just ridiculous. I think I want to cast the Assessor here first and see if I can get them to blink.
Line up!
Nothing escapes my watch.
I think we just swing with both of these, pump this. We can still potentially protect one of these with an Elixir of Iron. I want one of them to survive so that we can put the Reckoning next turn.
Up top!
Worst case is we're playing into another forest now.
Look out for Reavers!
Interesting. Well, we came out ahead on cards, but not gonna lie, that sucked. So here comes the pile of Poros. If we play this, that leaves us with 6. I assume they're just gonna dump a bunch of Poros on the board.
Faster than my
Good
arrow?
Reckoning.
I think not.
Trust me, they add up.
10 out of 10, they have Poro snacks here. I'm just gonna take the hit. Unfortunately, they're playing around us pretty effectively. Did we pass? Did we pass? I think it benefits them more than it benefits us if we pass. We have 2 Reckonings anyway. If he has double Poro snacks, then we're screwed.
A lost battle, not a lost war.
There's not much we could have done to play around that. Being that it's not an established deck, and we had no way to know that that was going to happen. We made the most rational play, and we punished for it, of course. Because that's what happens on this channel. We try to play well. Our opponent always has the exact card they need to screw us. We even went so far as to have 2 5+ power things to try to play around 1 removal effect or 1 destruction effect, and we got hit with exactly Harsh Winds, which completely blanked our spell. Because we're terminally unlucky, chat. I'm not super excited about Iceveil Archer against Misfortune, or this honestly, but because we're going second, if they don't have a first turn play or a second turn play, this could potentially hit really big. Second Ash, definitely not what we wanted there. So they have a pirate.
There's plenty of killing left.
Pretty optimal start.
Rich.
Victory requires
We're
a
hoping
sharp
they don't
blade.
have Make It Rain here. Although it's us, so they probably do.
For glory, you're mine.
I feel like it's more important to save the brittle to protect something like Ash.
Fortune favors the bold.
We're not doing that.
The Winter's Claw!
I will unite the failures.
You die here, Queen Ash.
The ocean charts our course.
That's pretty annoying. So this gets frozen.
Aberration,
Still
stand
pretty okay,
together.
I think. We just freeze the scout on attack. They're Freljord though, so I could be playing into a pump.
I deal in coins and carnage.
Still totally okay here. Maybe we play this, that way we have access to freeze and call and brittle.
Show them the way. Fortune favors the bold.
The ocean is no place for the weak.
You need to stop doing that.
I'll be damned.
Blessed is motion.
Now, because she's vulnerable, there's not really anything I can do to stop them from killing her, so I'm going to let this first hit go and wait till they pull her to freeze whatever pulls her.
Don't stand in my way.
Leave nothing standing.
Son of a...
Be low on life at the moment, but maybe we can come back. So our attack isn't particularly good right now, but because we have 2 ashes, I think this is
Who
the
gets
play.
tossed?
Feel no fear, show no mercy.
Words to
So
die
I
by!
just want to clarify, they've drawn 2 Misfortunes and Sejuani in their 10 cards, and now we lose. We have 0 damage with our aggro deck.
This is our way.
0 actual damage. We freeze that, or we just recast Ash? We just recast Ash, right? That's 4, 3. If we freeze it, we have enough to cast both of these out. But because she's vulnerable, we have that problem anyway. Yeah. The vulnerable marker really makes it kind of worthless, huh?
Winter, take you!
You'll fight or you'll swim!
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Kill or die, Ash. I do not care which.
So we can freeze Sejuani.
Every way
Jesus
is
fucking
a path.
Christ, this guy. Infinity fucking creatures.
Okay, ready.
This thing making a body, this thing making a body, like, holy shit. So many attackers.
I'll do better this time.
And fucking everything has
I would
scout.
not want to be you.
Attacked him like 443 fucking times. We've attacked him once. Okay. Well. Reckoning kills everything but their Sejuani. Then we attack and freeze their Sejuani. Let's get blown out again, shall we? Harsh winds, please, for the win. They don't always have it? It's incredible.
Grog if you work, burn if you
900
don't!
cards again.
It is me! Go time! Punch it! Ha-ha! I give you muscles!
You picked the losing side! Wait a minute.
I don't know what this deck is, but if all the damn creatures summon 2 creatures, that seems pretty good. I don't exactly know how you beat that with what we're doing.
Shirazu!
So cold.
Problem is they still have Sejuani, and we've got very little. Well, this could be good enough, I guess.
Dangerous waters.
How many times have they cast a creature that's cast another creature? Shall we count? Let's see here.
Fortune favors the bold.
The ocean is no
1.
place for the weak.
And that's the 3rd misfortune? Yeah, we can't win.
Always forward.
Profoundly ridiculous. Uh-huh.
Nice to punch you!
Really do not enjoy getting 2 for 1 every turn of the game. Does not feel like we're playing the same game as our opponent is. They have Fury, we're boned. Anyone having fun yet? Anyone? Not me. I'm not allowed to have fun. Having fun is antithetical. We're here to suffer. This is a suffering simulator. Gonna be a lot of spooters and low cost critters. Well, that was a great mulligan. Yeah, of course you have Omen Hawk on one. This is our 4th game? We have not drawn Omen Hawk. We tried to throw away our trapper and drew a trapper and a 6-drop. Yep. You go right ahead and play the game. We're just gonna sit here.
We weren't expecting boulders!
Seems good. Ravenous Butcher. We drew an 8-drop.
We shall not rest until all the traitors are dead.
Fantastic. That got pumped up. Very good.
Joke debate.
Very, very good. Profitably.
Not falter.
These games, man, like, there's nothing I can do. I have no agency. Like, I have no plays. There's no plays for me to make. I'm gonna play this and see if we play something worth reckoning. Yeah, I guess reckoning this levels Calista, huh? Sure. We're gonna have to hope Sejuani can deal with Calista.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Gonna go
Please, I
4-3
have
to here,
connection.
chop here. This levels his Calista. Just gonna make our lives difficult.
What's that noise?
That was a really helpful draw there. Well, if we chump here, we stop this 4. But I don't think we do that. I think we just take a bunch of damage.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
We'll play Sedge and hope that's good enough.
Every betrayal sharpens our resolve.
Bow to no one.
So we're just hoping no vengeance here. Vengeance gets us.
I'll take him dead or living.
Pretty good. We don't have Culling Strike up, so I think all we can do is this, or this kills us. I think if we kill all these simultaneously, this doesn't trigger. I suppose we may get a chance to find out.
Everyone's a garden.
Whoa, we die immediately. Let's find out. Cool.
There can be justice only.
That sucks. Gonna have to chump this.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
We'll show you what you can and cost.
I think we still survive, but I'm not sure. I think we survived with one.
Prove your
Oh,
worth.
neither of these units can block. Did we survive with one? This makes this explode, right? Doesn't feel like we have good odds, but...
Break this.
1-19 doesn't seem like a winnable game, huh? Dead to a stiff breeze? Cool. Yeah, I just feel like this deck is cursed.
Make us stronger.
If you have feedback, you can give me about lines of play that I'm making that are wrong, or things you think that this deck could be improved upon. Again, this is M0GWAI's list as of like a day ago, and while he is a much better player than I am, he won most of his games, although those games are curated. He basically cuts games from a long stream and usually chooses games in which he wins, so it may present an unrealistic win rate. But every time we've played this mid-range Frost deck, we've lost and 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 lost. And it doesn't seem to matter what we do or what permutation of it we run. It just feels inferior to the top tier decks that essentially just ignore what the other player is doing. Like the elusive strategy, like the Darrowing strategy, like the Braunavia strategy, in which those decks just completely dominate, and it doesn't matter what your opponent does. You just have an answer for everything you need. Decks like this are built around being reactive and having the right mix of turn and cards, and they're a lot less consistent as a result.
Nothing can stop me.
We have potential 5-4 into 5-3 into draw some cards here.
Won't find better this side of the sun.
So this is like a burn elusive hybrid. They're just going to chump with one of their casts.
Cut him down.
Our attack is essentially useless.
No refunds.
That's cute. Could attack for 3 here.
I can do this.
might actually be better to play, well, now that he's played a 1-3.
All the world on one arrow.
Old masks let young eyes see clearly.
Yeah, this is going to hurt a little. Going to take 6 here minimum. 8 actually? Wow. We're getting hit for 8 on turn 4. I guess
Throwing up
8.
some
No backing down.
Pretty terrible. Pretty
Time to
terrible.
go.
I feel like this one's already over. Again, you're seeing a demonstration of why this deck is bad. And I don't think it can compete in the meta we have now.
Patience.
The clock is just too fast for the aggro deck. The control strategies are just too over the top. This looks like an aggro deck, but ultimately it plays like a mid-range deck, and mid-range is unplayable.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Hot on the trail.
Maybe you need a closer look.
They walked around.
Remember me. The Yordle here's with me.
Yep. More unblockable threats. Most of the damage they've done to us has been damage we cannot interact with. Any pump spell is the game here. Okay, so we've tried the deck. We tried the M0GWAI version of the deck. And the deck really, really, really is not playable. I mean, I've tried every angle. I've tried every variation. And I've put like 20 games into playing these frostbite mid-range decks. And please don't play these. They're not playable. Unfortunately, your best choice is the shitty uninteractive decks. And unfortunately, I left Magic because Magic was full of shitty uninteractive decks. And I came to Runeterra, and within less than 3 weeks, I've discovered that the meta is primarily shitty uninteractive decks. So I don't know what left to do on this channel. If I want to play interactive games or have content with sort of back and forth gameplay, I don't know what card game actually can get it right. I have very high hopes for Runeterra, but as of currently, it's a really shitty meta. It's a really shitty place to be, and I'm not having fun. Damn it. I'm not having fun. Well, feel free to comment on the video below if you have any thoughts on the matter of sour meta, mid-range not being a viable strategy. If you have suggestions for decks you think that are off meta that do fall within the aggro or control rubric, please feel free to leave a list or code below. That would be interesting to me. If you would like to donate to allow me to buy alcohol to soothe the intense pain that losing over and over and over and over again has caused, I would gladly accept your donations in the description below. It will mitigate my psychological torment. And I have been Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Runeterra. Thanks for spending a little bit of your time here, and we hope to see you back sometime. Boom. Later.